What if I told you that turning 60 isn't the beginning of decline, but the beginning of a second chance? A second chance to rebuild your energy, sharpen your mind, strengthen your body, and add not just years to your life, but life to your years. The truth is, most people over 60 are quietly making mistakes that steal their health, their independence, and even their joy without realizing it. Doctors rarely warn you, friends don't talk about it, and before you know it, the things you once loved become harder: walking, climbing stairs, even remembering names. But here's the good news. Science now shows that with 7 surprisingly simple habits, you can not only slow down aging, you can reverse many of its effects. Stay with me until the very end, because tip number 6 is so powerful, it has been called the silent shield of aging, and almost no one over 60 practices it. Habit number 1, move or rust. You've heard the saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. After 60, that isn't just a phrase, it's biology. When you sit for hours, your muscles don't just rest, they shrink. Your blood sugar rises. Your brain fogs. In fact, the Mayo Clinic found that seniors who sit for more than 8 hours a day face the same health risks as those who smoke. But here's the twist. You don't need the gym. Just 10-15 minutes of brisk walking daily rewires your body. It pumps oxygen to your brain, strengthens your heart, and even builds new neural connections to protect your memory. Picture this: 2 65-year-old men. One spends his mornings walking around the block, the other sits with a newspaper. Fast forward 10 years. The walker often looks and moves like he has 55. The sitter struggles to stand up without help. Which one do you want to be? Habit number 2, strength over softness. There's a hidden thief in aging. It's called sarcopenia, or muscle loss. Starting at 60, you lose up to 3 to 5% of your muscle every year. That's your strength, your independence, even your protection against falls. But here is the secret. Your muscles don't care how old you are. They only respond to resistance. Even light weights, resistance bands, or body weight exercises can flip the switch and rebuild strength. A Harvard study proved it. Seniors who did just 2 short strength sessions per week were 46% less likely to become disabled. That means more years walking on your own, climbing stairs, and living independently. The choice is simple: softness or strength. Which side will you choose? Habit number 3, guard your sleep like treasure. Most people joke about not sleeping well after 60, but poor sleep isn't harmless, it's dangerous. When you lose deep sleep, your brain can't clear toxins. That raises the risk of Alzheimer's. Your immune system weakens. Your heart suffers. In fact, researchers found that seniors who sleep less than 6 hours a night face a 33% higher risk of heart disease. But here is what most don't to know. It's not just how long you sleep, it's when. Going to bed and waking up at the same time daily, yes, even weekends, resets your body's clock. Add 10 minutes of sunlight in the morning, and you trigger melatonin, the sleep hormone. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's the foundation that holds everything else together. Habit number 4, feed your cells, not just your stomach. Here's a shocking truth. After 60, appetite decreases, but your body's need for nutrients skyrockets. That's why weakness, fatigue, brittle bones, and even memory lapses creep in. It's not aging, it's malnutrition in disguise. So here's the fix: protein first. At every meal, include a palm-sized portion of protein: fish, chicken, beans, or lentils. Then, fill your plate with color: red tomatoes, green spinach, yellow peppers, purple berries. These aren't just colors, they're your defense system. Lycopene in tomatoes fights prostate problems. Antioxidants in blueberries protect your memory. Leafy greens shield your heart. Every bite is either healing you or harming you. Which one are you choosing today? Habit number 5, the hidden killer: loneliness. Here's something most people ignore. Loneliness is deadlier than obesity, deadlier than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It raises stress hormones, damages your heart, weakens your immune system, and even shortens your lifespan. The irony? We live in the most connected age ever, yet many seniors feel invisible. But the cure is powerful and free. Connection, a phone call to an old friend, sharing tea with a neighbor, reading to your grandchild, joining a walking group. Science proves it. Strong social bonds lower the risk of premature death by 50%. Loneliness kills, but laughter heals. Habit Chart 6. Train your balance, or risk everything. Here's the scary truth. After 60, one bad fall can change your life forever. A broken hip, a head injury, and suddenly your independence is gone. Yet most seniors never test their balance until it's too late. So here's your quick test. Stand on one foot. Can you last 10 seconds? If not, you're at risk. But the fix is simple. Practice heel-to-toe walks, yoga, or even just rising from a chair without using your hands. A study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine revealed that seniors who couldn't balance for 10 seconds were twice as likely to die within the next decade. Balance isn't just about not falling, it's the hidden shield that keeps you living free. Habit number 7. Master your mind. Stress is the silent accelerator of aging. It raises blood pressure, weakens immunity, and shortens your telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA. But here's the miracle. Just 2 minutes of deep breathing can reverse it. Try the 4-4-4-4 method. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. 4 rounds. That's it. Add gratitude journaling, meditation, or prayer, and you've built a fortress around your mind. Because health isn't just about your body, it begins with your thoughts. Now let me ask you, how many of these 7 habits are you already doing? 1? 3? None? Comment your number below, because awareness is the first step to transformation. Here's the truth. After 60, you're not at the end. You're at a crossroads. One path leads to weakness, decline, and regret. The other leads to strength, clarity, and joy. The decision is yours, but the time to choose is now. So, which path will you take?